Hello Leo, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading. I'll just move you around a little bit. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome on board. I hope I can bring you the messages you're looking for. If you find the readings don't resonate, you can check out other aspects of your natal chart, such as your moon, your rising or your ascendant, and also your Venus, especially if it's love you're looking out for. Okay, cards I'm using, Witches Tarot, and with my donations I bought a couple of extra decks, so I shall draw you a card from the Angel Answers Tarot. Okay, ready to go, Leo. Oh, there's a different cut. Okay, first card out is the Knight of Wands. Now this could be you because it is representative of the fire signs. Could be you on your way to tell someone something, maybe deliver a message of passion here. Maybe you're on your way to tell someone how you feel about them. Okay. So first off we have the Nine of Wands. Now the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior in the traditional tarot. In this one she's defending her territory. This is about putting boundaries in place. Boundaries to help you have respect within your relationships by being able to say to people, you know, I will take this and I won't take that. Those sort of boundaries. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Swords. Now the Ten of Swords is a card that signifies the end of a cycle. It could be that you've been betrayed, or it could be that this is the end of a negative cycle for you. I love that the owl in this picture stands out here because this says to me that you've had a lot of wisdom or a lot of learning during this time. Okay, lovely. We have the Wheel of Fortune out here. So this is the card of karma turning back in your favour. So you've obviously paid back something that you needed to pay back. You've understood your lessons and you're moving forward now. So you may have worked very hard on yourself. This could be the end of negative thinking here and moving forward. Okay, so you're on your destined path. Here's the card of the Star. Now stutter. The card of the Star is about, it's about healing, but it's about faith and trust, and having faith and trust the universe will bring things in for you. Now it is a card of divine direction. This is where you're being led to go. So this is part of your pathway here. You're on the right pathway. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this talks of independence, you know, having everything going in your favour. This woman here is dressed in finery. She's got enough money. She's very happy. If you see the look on her face, it's still a bit blurry, isn't it? But she's got this lovely sort of very self-satisfied look on her face. Not quite the Nine of Cups, but almost to that level. Okay, Page of Cups coming in here. Now the Page of Cups can represent a water sign, but it's more likely that this is a message coming to you that is something or to do with something that you love. It can be a message of love. It's generally only very small, like it's, you know, a token thing, maybe a text or an email. But it's just usually like the start of something new. Okay, and then we have the shadow side here. Now this is the devil in the traditional tarot. In the Witches Tarot it's the shadow side, but it means the same thing. This is about obsession, addiction, codependency, quite a lot of other things. The ego mainly, because it's the ego that leads us to do all of those things. The ego can be quite damaging if it's out of control. But this is about the ego. Okay, now we have the King of Cups. So you're definitely dealing with a water sign here. Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And you have Pisces here as well. Could be dealing with an Aquarius here as well. The card of the King of Cups. He is a man who can be quite cold sometimes. He can be a little detached from things. As you see, he's detached from the water, which says he's not in touch with his emotions. Sometimes he can come across as a little bit aloof, but I'm feeling a very cold energy with this one. Okay, and then we have the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess talks of using our intuition, having insight into things, not just trusting the logical side. Really understanding what's behind that logic, going deep inside to find all those secrets within you, that power you have that you probably don't realise you have sometimes. Okay, so doing a bit of a recap here. First card out was the Knight of Wands, so it's definitely delivering a message to someone there or receiving a message. This is about action here. There's some sort of divine intervention here, some sort of moving you forward on your path. Now, there's an end of a cycle, and I feel like for a lot of you, this is about you dealing with this shadow side. Perhaps you've been working on that a bit, because I see you really standing in your integrity, in your truth here. I feel like perhaps you've really struggled to put boundaries in place with people in the past, but now you're understanding here that you need to have healthy boundaries to have good relationships with people. Now, I feel like perhaps as a King of Cups or a water sign, let's say, who has either made an offer or will be about to make an offer to you. There's a feeling here that you've been doing some work on this shadow side to understand yourself here. You've been going deep inside with this High Priestess and the Star. There's been a lot of healing here. But things are turning around now. I think that you're really waiting for something from this water sign. Perhaps you feel like you're ready now to move things forward here. You may have been very independent in the past, but I feel like you've closed out some sort of cycle here. You're understanding the need for boundaries in your relationships. And I think you've understood that. Maybe from past relationships here, you've really got the idea of how to have boundaries in your relationships. But definitely using your intuition here to really understand yourself. And look at this. Because of this, it's bringing in the Ace of Pentacles. So a brand new energy here. A new start for you, and perhaps with someone that you've been very interested, but for some unknown reason you haven't brought them in because you've been busy working on yourself. So it may be that you didn't know this person before. Maybe they've been waiting in the wings for you, and now you've done this work on yourself. You're ready to bring this person in. This is something karmic. So the universe wants you in this star here to meet this person, but you haven't been ready in the past. And now you're ready to move forward with them. And it's a long-term relationship here. This is a life partner for you here. So Leo, definitely a relationship reading here. But this is more about being able to, you've been working on what you needed to move forward. You may have had betrayal in the past from not setting up boundaries with people, but you're definitely moving forward now and understanding that need to understand boundaries. But you're moving very quickly now. You've got this. Now you've understood what was going on. This could have been closing down codependency, getting out of a drug problem, alcohol problem. Could be them too. You know how the energies flip-flop with these readings? Could be a bit of both of you here, especially with the Wheel and the Star here, because this is a destiny reading. So it's something that you've been able to change. Maybe you've both had to work on this before meeting each other. Definitely a brand new relationship here for you, though. Something destined for you. But you just had to work on what you've had here, but you're ready now. Definitely ready. Oh, for goodness sakes, give me a card. Oh, sometimes they're so funny. Okay, we have the card of Reconsider here. So I'm not sure what that means to you here. Reconsider. Maybe that this person, you do know this person, and maybe you didn't move forward with them because you were working on yourself. Maybe you didn't trust them before. And maybe now you are ready to go forward and trust them. Maybe that's why we have the two offers here. Maybe they offered first and you knocked it back, and now you're going forward with an offer. Because the card of Reconsider says to me that you need to think about what you've done already and how you can do something again, but do it in a very different way. So I'm thinking that you may have had an offer from this person, or you may know that they're interested in you, but you weren't ready to move forward because you were doing this work. Maybe you were a little reluctant to move forward, even a little scared here to move forward. Maybe you were scared because you've been hurt in relationships before. But you know what? You're ready now. Go for it. Thanks, Leo.